What's going on, Ophiuchus? How are you guys today? I pray you guys are all well out there. Welcome to Ophiuchus and me. I appreciate you for stopping by here with me today to see what's good, see what's going on. Okay, it is Friday the 13th, March 2026, and it's 5:37 p.m. and it's time for a reading. So, guys, all of you guys, I appreciate all of you guys, old and new. Hope you like, hope you stay, hope you enjoy the reading. And if you are new, I do Oracle, I do Index, and I do 3 decks of Tarot. Okay? So, let's get started. I hope you guys had an amazing Friday the 13th. And, yeah, let's get started. I'm going to use the sign of the Times Oracle. Okay, let's see what we get. I went to work today, but it was pretty chill. I left at lunch because it was 2 of us today, so I was like, you can get the rest of the hours. I'm going home. I want to go do a video while the sun is still up. So let's get it. Let's catch a vibe together, shall we? Let's see what we get. All right, team. At the bottom, we have here anchor and stability. Number 16 equals to a 7. That's a good thing. So you could be life path number 7, born the 7th of December. But here is our card. And now at the bottom, before I put it back into the box, we have butterfly. So that's always talking about changes. The word at the bottom is metamorphosis. Okay. But our card is yield. Okay. Have a little patience with yourself, with the world, with everything. Okay. And the number is 3. You could be born on the 3rd. Okay. And so let's see what we get. Stability and patience and metamorphosis. And the number for metamorphosis was 22, which breaks down to a 4. So you have 3, 22, 4, and then anchor was 16 or 7. Okay, so number 3. Patience will, having patience helps you gain stability, right? So it all makes sense. And then, if you're, well, maybe not you per se, but if you're a person that is naturally anxious or impatient, it kind of can throw your stability off, but maybe you're learning how to change those habits there with the metamorphosis, learning how to gain patience and being more calm or something like that. So here you have it. Number 3, it says, the yield sign is a reminder that it is necessary to slow down and sometimes even pause temporarily. This card is a message of patience and observation. It is a reminder to take your time and proceed when the coast is clear. The yield sign is clearly visible on this card, but there is heavy foliage surrounding the sign, potentially obstructing the view. The presence, can I read today? This, let me back up. The yield sign is clearly visible on this card, but there is heavy foliage surrounding the sign, potentially obstructing the view. This represents the need to have patience for ongoing situations in your life, since you may not be able to see the big picture. Although it can feel like different situations have caused you to wait, the pauses you may be experiencing have not been in vain. Yield signs commonly appear when you're traveling from one place to another. So, this message is particularly important when moving into different phases in life. Remember, patience is not punishment. Timing plays an important role in your current experiences. The extra consideration taken now will ensure you move forward in the most strategic and successful way. It says here additional meanings: need for new perspective, slow down, do not force the situation, and divine timing is at play. I do know how to read. I just, I go back from there and then I'm looking at the screen, making sure that the card is on point, and then I'm just thinking that I see a word and I say it and it's the wrong word. But however the case, that's not important. I do know how to read, guys. Patience, slow down. Things can obstruct your view from time to time, so make sure you see what you're seeing or see what you're looking at, or make sure you know what you're looking at so you don't have any accidents or anything like that. Okay. And moving into different phases of life. We all do that, you know. And my grandma used to call it stages of life, you know, or sets of life, excuse me. Sets of life. So here we go. I'm going to get a few of these here index cards so we can start the reading. Let's see what we get. And for those who don't know, I have another channel by the name of What It Do, one word, Tarot. I'm going to start doing monthly reads over there also. So if you're not over there, love to have you. Here we go. I do love reads over there also for Ophiuchus. Gets no better than this. What did it say on this? You're highly protected during your metamorphosis, for those who are going through some sort of change or growth at this time. But you're just protected, period. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. That's Bill Weathers. Okay. And I'm going to get a few more from smaller decks. And then we can start. Thank you for being patient during this part. Lights, camera, action. And we have here multiple children involved. Definitely need to have patience with children. Definitely. Teenagers, whatever. They're yours. You need to have patience because they are uh, going through metamorphosis themselves. Okay. And they need your guidance. And even though they act like they don't, but they do. So be patient with them. All right, here we go. Retract your steps. And one more pile. It's on like Donkey Kong. Yeah, it's a good day, good vibrations. These are the location cards, so put these together here. I have a couple of song cards out here today. Mini concert, I guess. Really not in the best singing voice, but however, let's see what we get for the locations. And then we can start. And you could be from Philadelphia or would like to visit. So here we have it. Let's get started. All right, so we have your first card. You guys are a match made from the heavens. You could be from Florida or would like to visit Florida. Someone is very disrespectful, from friends to lovers. You have the right solution. You're a doctor or a nurse. They love everything about you. You could be a pediatrician or would like to become one, or you're in school right now to become a pediatrician. They are lovesick over you. You can't concentrate. You could work for Postmates or Uber or DoorDash. They want you falling right up underneath from friends to lovers. Popeye's chicken be bussin'. In a transitional phase. Hmm. That could be the metamorphosis card that we saw, or someone could actually be transitioning on another stage of ending life, the last stage of life. Interesting. You got this. Oh wow, falling underneath doctor or nurse. Yeah, I used to be a hospice aide, so um, that's why I think it caught my attention like that. But when I wrote it, I don't think I intended it. I intended for it to mean that. So it's very interesting how that it caught me like that. Beautiful insight and out. You will get past this stage. You could be a cashier, and you are a golden star, my dear. So, next, you've healed. You live near a body of water, or you would like to move near some water. Your name starts with the letter Q. Quincy, Quentin, Kiana. Nothing can hold you down. It's getting hot in here. That's Nelly. The origin of the problem is money. Someone's name starts with the letter M. Mary, Maurice, Monica, Melly. Um, I've been looking for you, haven't you heard? That's Patrice Russian. You could have elderly parents, yeah, with this transitional phase. If someone is in that stage right now, guys, I send my uh, condolences to you. Stay strong, and you got this. Okay, it's just a phase of life, and some of us don't know how to handle that part of life. But it we all we all have to go through it and help someone go through it. 9 times out of 10. Okay. Don't stoop down to their level. Bust it. Get to it. Releasing yourself from it. On the come up. Congratulations. Unforgettable. That's what you are. That's Nat King Cole and Natalie Cole. You have been here before. I think we all have. Don't let them fool you. Take some time and smell the flowers. Live life and love. It's free. I'm trying to show you the word. It's free. Accept it, baby. And you could be from Paraguay or would like to visit Botswana, Pennsylvania, somewhere in Asia, somewhere in Russia, Louisiana, Norway, North Carolina, and Canada. That's our last location card. So here we have it. I've been using these other cards to hone in really quickly. Let me grab them. Hold on a second. So yeah, being patient with yourself. If you have elderly parents that aren't going through any transitional phase, but they are in a metamorphosis, stage of life. They're getting older. Be patient with them. Also, uh, it's just required. Things work out a lot better when we take our time to really understand what's going on in front of us. All right, so here we are. Let's get started, shall we? Waking up. Okay, is this the Hangman? Hold on a second. It is. It's the bat hanging upside down. So I just wanted to make sure. So you're gaining different perspectives about things at this time. Okay, while you're in a limbo state or space or something, going through changes, gaining different perspectives. And all praises to the Most High, YHWH, for just allowing us to be alive in this moment. And yeah, thankful for everything. Here we are. First card, the Empress. Birthing something new. That dang on devil boy just doesn't want to ever just stay away. Always wants to be in the mix somewhere. All these cards came out. We're going to look at them, but I only need one more. Yeah, this here devil wants to stop your metamorphosis, your change, your wheel of fortune, your destiny. Okay, wants to stop you from persevering and creating. Okay, so be patient, take your time. Okay, stay determined, stay the course of the race. All right, no matter how disappointing things can be. Okay, how cold the weather gets, don't let it stop you, honey. Remember who you are at all times. Remember who you want to become and morph into, or however I'm trying to say that. Adaptability. Yeah, that's all it takes sometimes, just for us to stop and pause and adapt ourselves. Like I just said, no matter how cold it is, like, shoot, it's not about to stop me. I'm going to keep on moving, And here at the bottom, now you have support. So it is important to know who you have in your corner, okay? And if you don't have anyone physically in your corner, know that you have God. Always trust in Him. Lean on Him. All right, guys, here we go. Let's see what we get. First deck. Patience. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the world. Be patient with your creations. Be patient with your children, your family, your parents, neighbors, traffic, people in traffic. Be patient. This energy right there. we just get rid of it already, you know? Here we go. Let's see. Here we are. Two of coins. So you guys know that's my card of looking at things where you've been, where you're at, and where you're trying to go, or where you'd like to go. Okay. The ultimate balance of your life, or balancing it out, or whatever, however you want to look at that. Life is about change, for sure. And you are on the come up. So watch negative energies around you. Be patient with yourself. You know, don't let people come in and project their energies onto you. Keep your mouth quiet, shut on your projects and things, because the devil's always listening, okay? My grandmother told me that a long time ago. She said, when you pray, don't you pray out loud. Not for the things that you want anyway. That devil is listening. She's right. Until you get, I guess, a real good relationship with the Most High, you can say whatever you like, and, that devil knows better. But, yeah, he's sneaky, isn't he? He, she, whatever it is. Let me get the cards out really quickly for the first 6 out. All right, so we have our first 6. So here, take your time. Knight of Coins to the 5 of Hearts. Take your time, because there are going to be people. These little black gnats are like, I don't know, they're at my job, they're at my home, like, so you may see me like stop for a second and try to grab one. They're so fast too, they're irritating my soul. But anyway, Lord have mercy. Grab my composure back here. Sorry about that. So here we have it. Take your time, okay? First card out, Knight of Coins. Be strategic about your movements, okay? Methodical, however, whatever. Write them down. Make sure that you're following, the order that you set out for yourself. Just take your time. And here, 5 of Hearts, 5 of Cups. People have disappointed you, okay? You've been hurt by other people. Disappointed by people. Okay. It says here, don't stoop down to their level. Okay. Someone's very disrespectful. Okay. You're releasing yourself from it. Whatever energy they're trying to be in, or whoever this is around you, or someone that disappointed you or let you down, or whatever, trying to, wreak havoc on your ideas or your project or whatever. You adapt easily, or you're learning to. You have the right solution. So here, yeah, it said you have healed. Here it says you've healed. Now, here with the Four of Swords, that's exactly what this card means. You've healed. So you're not going to let this negative energy come in and do anything. It could try all it wants. Yeah, Three of Spikes in reverse. Yeah, you're not hurt. You're not going to allow people to come in and destroy you. You know, you've been through too much. You're the Empress here. You know, you've seen dark days, yes. Okay, but you've been through levels of metamorphosis. So you know about all of these things. You know, you got this. You know how to adapt well. Okay, you release yourself from that energy. You don't stoop down to that energy. You're like, ah, please. Yeah, you've been here before. You've been, you know, whether on the planet or in circumstances like that, you know, you've elevated already past different things. You've been there, done that, as they say. Oh wow. So here is the Hangman. So adaptability, you know, you've been there, done that. So now, you know, someone maybe try to put you in a space of um, instability or something like that. You know, flip flopping the scene or whatever. Um, and you're just trying to gain a different perspective about it. And here it is with this here Two of Hearts. It could be somebody very close to you, too. You know, or it's saying, you know, just be patient. You've been through different situations in life. You've healed. You're not in a space right now where you're heartbroken. So no negativity can come towards you. You're adapting with something new in your life, you know, or someone that's important to you. You're gaining a different perspective on how to move forward with this situation. Okay. You will get past this stage. It's something new, and it could be kind of tiring, taxing, challenging, you know, but you got it. Yeah, death and rebirth. So there definitely are changes that are going on in your life right now. So be patient with yourself, okay? Interesting because here's the Emperor card. And it doesn't matter because you're stable here, the Queen of Pentacles, whatever it is. So here, this Emperor. And you're the Empress, there's the Emperor. I don't know if this is your actual, like, husband. You know, that's come in and thrown a monkey wrench in your world. Hmm. Or even if it's something like, you know, your husband is transitioning. Sorry if that is the case. But I don't want to. I don't think that's the case with this because I mean I see that. Yeah, I see the Emperor. You know, and you adapting and you being strong here or stable enough. You know, or secure enough. You have the Two of Hearts. Uh, I don't think it's they're transitioning or dying. And you know, because of the Devil card, it just mean that Is it, they're they're finished with their contract, you know, or they don't want to be married anymore, whatever. Um, it could be that, and you're like, okay, that's fine. You know, maybe you haven't seen that before, but you're not going to allow this to take you down. Okay, you've come too far, to allow this to take you down, and especially in a stage in your life, you know. Um, or it could mean that, like I said, you're doing some sort of project or something, and maybe you were very close to your boss or something like that. And you thought you were very close to them or something, and here they come and fire you or something like that. And it's like, oh my gosh, this time in my life, I've been working here this amount of years or whatever. But it's a change. You're going to you're going to adapt to life, and you will be okay. Um, Very interesting. Or this is just you, going through another phase of your life where you have to be um, both, the empress and the emperor, your own boss, because maybe you're not married, maybe you already, got a divorce a long time ago, and this is just you saying, or that you're going to continue down the path of uh, being in your own boss energy or something like that, you know, and allowing yourself to be like I said, your own boss, and gain a new level of stability here. This is interesting. Where we're going with this. But there's definitely a challenge, a change, and you having to adapt to the new environment. But with the devil card there, power, it's like someone wanting you to, or someone inflicted something, or made it that way. Yeah, it could so very well be. I don't know. Whoever this emperor is someone this Two of Cups, someone that was very close to you, a business partner, your husband, mm someone that you saw eye to eye with, and you're kind of probably speechless. You probably don't know what to say here with the Knight of Swords in reverse, or this person was, I was about to say chicken, you know, and they didn't even tell you properly, that they were going to leave or something. They just got up and bounced and left you in a state of confusion or something like that, which required you to boss up. Because there is a queen and there is the king of coins. You're the empress and here's the emperor. And here is the Two of Cups. And then here. Yeah, it left you in a state of worry with the Eight of Swords. Worrying about how you were going to handle this situation. Like Page of Coins, almost like you had to start all over again. Very interesting. But you're the Empress right out the box. So you're going to make this happen regardless of who is on your team. Stay prayed up, okay? Put God first in everything. All right, here we go. Second deck. I appreciate you guys so very much for rocking it here with me today on Ophiuchus and Me. Come back and rock it here with me anytime, guys. I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're still here with me right now, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, please, and thank you. And of course, only if you like. I appreciate it all. Here's the second deck. Let's see what we get. Yeah, it's like they tried to leave you high and dry. That's what I'm getting from this. And they didn't even have the audacity or the nerve to tell you that they were going to leave. They just bounced and left you in a state of worry, hangman, and you trying to adapt to this new angle of having to, handle it. Don't stoop down to their level. Go remove all of their names from any important documentations. Go, I don't know how far it's gotten, but yeah, make sure all your legal stuff is taken care of first and foremost. Okay, so Knight of Swords, here it is in reverse. They may not told you anything, but you know what you want to say. You have your story. You're like, I could say it all to you right now. But it's like they didn't even say anything to you. Yeah. Page of Swords, the first card out. So you may have to relearn some things, part of the adaptability. That's the death card. And you see, I don't know how well you can see, but it's kind of like at a slant. It's not even in the struggle, really. So I'm going to not take it that way, okay? I'm going to take it in the upright. So yes, you are transforming. And this guy or whomever, they're dead to you now. Yeah, and that's their judgment. And your judgment is you will ascend. You got this. You'll be all right. God made you strong for a reason, honey. 9 of Wands, you will persevere. Yes, you will, okay? Wasn't that card out in the reverse? Wants to take your shine, wants to take your destiny. They can't do that. He can't do that. What is meant for you is meant for you, regardless of the trials that you have to go through in between and all of that. You'll get to your destiny because it's yours. You just didn't see it happening this way. Yeah, you didn't see it happening this way with the Five of Cups, with people disappointing you. That was your first card here with the Knight of Coins. So you have the Five of Cups, Death card twice. And Eight of Wands on top of the Eight of Spikes. Yeah, so you're worried, that's okay, but you're going to get to it and things are going to move so graciously for you. You stay prayed up and stay connected to the Most High, okay? But this one just flipped out. So that's like, you just discussed it, like you just discussed it with that, it's past board and, oh, where's my cup? No, that cup was just terrible. So here, Knight of Wands at the bottom, you will be doing things your way. You have to restart it, redo it. Okay, so be it. But it's going to be done according to the way that you need it to be done. Wow. Just have patience with yourself. It's going to turn out great, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? You are Ophiuchus. I mean, you are the wounded warrior. You got this. You got this. You got this. All right. So here we have it. Yeah, you got this. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. So, right out the box, we have here the Ace of Swords. But I grabbed it here. So, it was unclear to you. This person was a truthful, so on and so forth. But that's all right. So here is our third deck. Let's see what we get. I also have this one deck that I just purchased. And it's really not like your traditional tarot, where I can say, oh, yeah, Five of Cups, or, and it means this. It's like her own meaning for everything. Like the devil card, the number for it is the number for the devil card, but it speaks of abundance. Now, I mean, yeah, you could look at it like that. You do too much of any one thing, yeah, the devil hand it all to you. But like I said, it's just, I don't know, the deck threw me. So I said, I'm not going to use this like a traditional deck. I'm going to use it more like confirmation or, and read from the book type thing. At the end or at the beginning, like an oracle or something like that, until I get more familiar with it. But just curious to see what comes out. So I'll pull one card when I'm finished. Let's see what we get from it. So here's our third deck. Let's see what we get. Thank you for being patient with me. If you're still here, thank you so very much. Hope you're enjoying the read. So here you have the Knight of Pentacle. Take your time. It looks like she's writing. She's jotting down her ideas. Like I said, make a to-do list or whatever, however you need to do. Make sure it falls through correctly and you don't miss any points. And stay loving yourself. Okay, no matter what, you are who you are. You've come this far. Don't stop loving yourself. You are beautiful inside and out. With the Two of Wands in reverse. So you got thrown out of sync, not knowing which way to go. So you're kind of taking it one day at a time at this time. With the Two of Wands in reverse. And here, Six of Pentacles. You thought it was a equal give and take relationship. And now these cards are very confusing. Most of the time I can't tell if it's in reverse or not. But here it really does look like it's upright. So you could be the judge of that. See, the way his ketchup or whatever it is bottle there looks like it's in reverse. Up here looks the right way. So Six of Pentacles. So you thought that this was something that was going to be equally done, but that ended up being not the case. And here with the Eight of Swords now in reverse. You're tired, or you want to put that to rest, or you have, you're not going to allow yourself to keep worrying about this. You got this. With the King of Swords in reverse. So that Ace of Swords was in reverse. You have here the Knight of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. This person really just couldn't even be honest with you, couldn't stand up to you, couldn't tell you the truth, said nothing, had nothing to say about the matter. Eight of Cups. Now see, this is literally one of these where it's like, okay, which one is it? The Eight of Cups, whichever way, I'm going to say he walked away and so did you. Okay, once he walked away, you walked away from, the whole idea of, oh, I can't do this. Because you can at the bottom. Just take your time, honey. You got this. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's get this little deck out now and get a card. And then it doesn't have the traditional, hearts or pentacles or spades or whatever where you could kind of distinguish. It has the triangle up, down with the line in it, air, fire. And it's like, okay, I kind of remember, but it'll take me a minute because I'm not used to working with those particular symbols. So, yeah, it's all good. But however the case, let's see what we get here. I remember fire is a triangle up by itself, I believe. And I think air is triangle up with a line through it. So then you have earth and water. And which two those are? One, both of them down. Which one has a line in it? I don't remember. So anyway, thank goodness for the book. Let's see what we get. See, like, I see a one here, right? And the traditional tarot, one is the magician. But no, that's not the case because you have that arrow or triangle down with the one. So give me just a second. So that's water. So let's find water. And then you have the one of water. Oh, okay. Ace of water. Ace of cups. Okay. So I'm learning as I go along. So yeah, give yourself all of the love. Okay. And it says here keywords, new emotions, first love. So this project or something could have been your first love. Your husband could have been your first love also. Okay. Infatuation, attraction, lust, longing, excitement, passion. All right. Key phrases, an exciting beginning. Take a leap of faith. This is just our bottom card, okay? Or what was at the bottom? Open your heart. Follow passion's lead. A new experience or opportunity. A new friendship. Stop fighting your feelings. And free of fear's influence. That's nice. So now I'm going to get us an actual card. And that flipped over very quickly. It's two. So, six of water, six of cups is, like I said, someone that you could have known for a long time. Um, Interesting. So then here we have 22. I'm just curious what it is because that's not. I only want to. Oh, intuition. Yeah. So following your intuition there, and that's what you had to do, regardless if it was you know this first love of yours or whatever. Be patient with yourself. The process of it all. Oh my goodness. So here you have the card, and it is the Maiden, and that would have been, I believe, our High Priestess card. Um, in traditional tarot, you see. So here you have it. This is your card. Fertility, like the Empress, right? Independence, yes. Self-esteem, confidence, self-expression, self-exploration, self-interest, sexuality, creativity, selfishness. I'm sorry. Yeah, selfishness. Okay. Codependence and timidity, 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 timid. Don't be timid. Sorry. There you go. Key phrases. Follow your dreams. Discover your passions. Focus on self discovery. Address self imposed limits and restrictions. Increased independence. Seek your own answers. Release feelings of fear and abandonment. Craving attention. Needing rescue. Express goals and desires. Be true to self. And acting with empathy. Yeah. So those are the bottom and your main card that came out. So be patient with yourself. Love yourself. Stay close to God, guys. And you will be all right. Take care. Bye-bye.